What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Proph. I'm bringing you guys a new MLB The Show 16 video here today, and today I'm going to be explaining on how you can get easy diamond players in Diamond Dynasty, so you don't have to go out and spend a bunch of steps to get a diamond player. Now the first way is in the collections menu. You can get a couple of diamond players here by just doing the collections for each team. So we're going to start off first by looking at the New York Yankees. Now I haven't done the collection yet, but you have to collect all the Yankees players, and that's roughly going to cost you around 25,000 stubs, around that price, because of Andrew Miller and Dylan Betances. But everyone after that is relatively cheap, besides and Tanaka as well. So those are the three most expensive players. Everyone else after that is relatively pretty cheap. And if you do the after Nick Swisher, which is just 25 Yankees players, after that you get the 93 overall Reggie Jackson, which is a pretty good card. I mean, I don't know, I don't really want to use Reggie Jackson, but if you want Reggie Jackson and you want a diamond player, that's who you want to go after. Now, the next player we're going to be looking at is on the Royals. So, on the Royals, you get Michael Vilas as your 25, and for your full team, what you get is Brett Saberhagen. I think that's how you pronounce it. Brett Saberhagen. I don't even know who that guy is, to be honest, but I just know he's a diamond. He's 94 overall. I don't even know what position he is. I'm sorry, I can't give you that information. But this is relatively going to cost you around the same price. No, it's going to cost more, 35,000 stubs, because of Wade Davis and then all the goals that the Royals have. And now the next player is gonna be on the Twins, which I have completed the Twins. I have to go all the way down the Twins. So after you collect the 25, you get the pitcher Bert Blyleven. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but that's the another diamond that you get. He's a pitcher. I didn't use him. I quick sold him. Now you guys might be wondering why. Because at the time I was just trying to get quick stubs. The Twins, they're gonna cost you around 7,000 stubs. The most expensive players you're gonna get are Sano, Edwin, Irvin Santana, and then not Jepson. I forget his name. He's a closer or something. I don't know. And also, what's his name? Brian Dozier. Those are your most expensive players on the Twins. So yeah, it's relatively gonna use 7,000 to 8,000 stubs. This was pretty cheap. So if you want a good diamond pitcher, that's who you go after on the Twins. The next diamond player from the collections is on the Mariners. Hold on, the Mariners. So for your 25, you get Shin-Soo Choo. And for your full team of the Mariners, you get Edgar Martinez. This is not really gonna cost you much. You're gonna just need to get Cano, not Sano, Cano, and Felix Hernandez as your most expensive players. Cano is 11,000. Felix is around the same price. So you're looking at relatively 35,000 stubs again for this one. Maybe cheaper, depends. Now I'm going off of just straight up buying it, not putting in your buy orders. If you go buy orders, it'll be relatively cheaper. So yeah, you get Edgar Martinez for collecting all the Mariners players. The next is going to be on the Astros, and that's Nolan Ryan. Now, I only collected up to the 25 for the Astros because they have Jose Altuve. I do not recommend going for this one because you have to go get Jose Altuve. But if you want to get a diamond and you actually have the stubs for Altuve, mostly everyone after that is relatively cheap. Your expensive players are going to be Dallas Keuchel and George Springer, but everyone after that is relatively cheap, and you get a good pitcher out of it too, Nolan Ryan, and you also get the best second baseman in the game in Jose Altuve. Now the next is going to be on the Nationals, and that is the catcher Gary Carter. Now I did up to the 25. And for the 25, you get Adam LaRoche, who's a gold card. So if you don't want to use him, that's a quick, I think 1,000 stubs or 500 stubs, something like that. I don't know exactly if you quick sell him, but that's how much you get for him. And if you complete this, which I do not recommend again, because you have to go get Bryce Harper and Max Scherzer and Steven Strasburg. So I don't recommend doing this at all, but you do get Gary Carter. If you want a diamond catcher, I recommend getting Yogi Berra. I'm going to go into the Conquest guys later after the collections. So yeah, we'll go that'll be later on in the video. So The next diamond player that you're gonna get is on the Marlins. I skipped over it. You get Dan Uggla for your 25, and for your full collection, you get the 93 Hanley. Uh, I don't know anything really about that Hanley besides his positions, but you have to go get Jose Fernandez, who's like 50,000 stubs, and Stanton, which is like 28,000 stubs. So I really wouldn't recommend doing this one either. But if you want a diamond first baseman and you want a good one, I would go get Rizzo. He's like 28,000 stubs, way cheaper than Jose Fernandez. But if you really want to go out and get Hanley Ramirez, here's a way to do it. You just collect all the Marlins players. The next one is going to be the Diamond Daniel Murphy. So for your 25, you get Cliff Floyd, and for your full Mets team, you get the Daniel Murphy from last season. Now, this is another one I don't recommend because you have to go get Syndergaard, DeGrom, and now Cespedes, and that's a lot of subs just like going down the drain just for this Daniel Murphy. Now, I've heard that this Daniel Murphy isn't really that good, so you really don't want to go out and get Daniel Murphy. If you want a diamond second baseman or third baseman, you could go get Kensler and Beltre. As I said, that'll be later on in the video. So to the next player that is a diamond from the collections is Ryan Sandberg. Now, you get him for collecting all the Cubs. For the first player you get is Giovanni Soto. Then you get Ryan Sandberg. So I really wouldn't recommend this one either because you have to go get Arrieta, Rizzo, and Bryant. Now, you can get Rizzo and Bryant from the captains, which saves you roughly 50,000 stubs. But then you have to go get the 50,000 stubs for Arrieta. Then you have to get all their golds. So, like, this is going to cost a lot of stubs. I do not recommend getting Ryan Sandberg for third base. Later on in the video, I'll explain, like, who you should get for, like, third base. And, like, there's better alternatives to him, too. And the next player is going to be on the Diamondbacks, and that is going to be Luis Gonzalez. Now, you get the rookie Goldschmidt for your 25, then you get the Luis Gonzalez for collecting it. I do not recommend this one either because you have to go get the actual Goldschmidt. So there's no point of having to buy a diamond to get a diamond, really. The ones that I recommend that you would go do are the Yankees one, because that's pretty cheap, and you also get like a really good bullpen out of it. You get Chapman, Dylan Betances, and Andrew Miller. You can get Andrew Miller easily from the captains, and you can get it's like roughly 25,000 stubs for Chapman and Betances, and everyone else is relatively cheap. So I would recommend doing that if you want to get Reggie Jackson. I also recommend doing the Twins one. As I said, that's really cheap, like 8,000 stubs, and I did that one already, as you can see. Which other ones? I also did the Braves. You get Fred McGriff, but he's not a diamond, so that's not really relevant. I got the Phillies one, Dom Brown, not really relevant either, and I got Jim Edmonds, not diamond either, not relevant. Same with the Gaylord Perry on the Padres. So yeah, I would recommend going to get Reggie Jackson. I recommend to get where is it? Bert Blyleven, and I would, yeah, that's basically because everyone else you have to get like a lot of expensive players, or you just have to get a really expensive diamond. So now we're gonna go on to the other way besides collections, is you go to Conquer and Command. Now this is just like you have to like grind the game for this. So it's going to take like a while to get these, but it's sort of still worth it because you get diamond players. Not for everyone, but I'm going to go over the ones that you get diamond player for. So for the Orioles, you get Eddie Murphy. For the Red Sox, you get Jonathan Papelbon. For the Yankees, you get Yogi Berra. For the Rays, you get Ben Zobrist. And for the Blue Jays, you get Jose Bautista. So those are pretty good cards for the AL East. I'm only going to go over the diamonds. There's no really a point going over the golds. So you get the rookie Machado for the Orioles. You get Brett Saberhagen for the Red Sox, Jim Hunter for the Yankees, Will Myers for the Rays, and Joe Carter for the Blue Jays. Now, I'm going to be working on the Blue Jays one in a couple of weeks because I want to go get that Jose Bautista to get a full diamond outfield. I recommend doing the Rays one because it's really, really short. It's only 850 innings, which is relatively 11 games, because if you do a full Rays team, it's 81 innings per game, so that's what it's going to count for. So it shouldn't really take that long for the Rays one. Let's see. So on to the next diamond players. We're going to go to the AL Central. So for the Indians, we're gonna skip the White Sox because you don't get a diamond. For the Indians, you get Gaylord Perry, and for the Royals, you get George Brett, and for the Twins, you get Rod Carew. Now, I mean, these are gonna take a really long time. So I mean, if you really want to really want to grind the game, here's how you. I mean, you can just go after these diamond players. I don't recommend going for these diamond players really. I recommend I'm gonna recommend you guys like the best ones to go after I go over all the diamonds that you guys should get. So now we're gonna go into the AL West, and the Mariners, which I've already completed. Here, I'll go all the way down here to show you who you get for the Mariners. For the Mariners, you get Ichiro Suzuki. Now, I fully recommend this one. I think it's 700 innings, and Ichiro is an amazing player. He has like 98 speed. He has amazing defending, he has amazing speed, and he has great contact. I recommend go and get Ichiro. Like, he should be the first one you should get in Conquest. And then you also get, for the Rangers, you get Ian Kinsler. Fully recommend this one. I'm not working on this one right now, but like this is one that I'm gonna work on after the one I'm done working on right now. So yeah, Ian Kinsler, great, probably like the best second baseman you should go after. And you also get this Nelson Cruz, so you could quick sell him, or you could use him as like a pinch hitter or something if you really want to. And for the Astros, you get Billy Wagner. I really wouldn't recommend this one, but yeah, if you want to, you can go with Billy Wagner. Now on to the NL East for the no, there's only one. The Mets, they get a diamond, Gary Carter. No one else gets a diamond. But you see, this is a lot of innings, 2,000 innings, but you get Billy Wagner for it. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. If you want to, you can. 2,000 innings to get this Billy Wagner, and then you go get Gary Carter. So, I mean, if you really want to, grind the crap out of this game and go get Gary Carter. Now, we're going to go on to the NL Central, and I'm going to go down because you guys probably saw that. I've completed the Cubs. You get Ernie Banks. I quick sold him right away because I really don't need a diamond shortstop because I got Xander Bogaerts. Who else? For the Reds, you get Barry Larkin after Sin-Soo Choo. For the Brewers, you get Prince Fielder. And for the Cardinals, where are they? The Cardinals, you get Ozzie Smith. Now, Ozzie Smith, I only did him. I would really recommend doing the Cardinals one because it's only 600 innings. Like, that's like nothing. That took me like 9 games, 10 games. It's really nothing. So, and you get Ozzie Smith out of it. So, that's like, if you want to use him, he's only good for defending. He has like no hitting stats. So yeah, I would recommend quick selling him. And that's it for the NL Central. Now to the NL West, you're gonna, for the Rockies, I gotta go all the way down here. For the Rockies, you get Matt Holliday. For the Dodgers, the big boy Adrian Beltre, 98 overall. The Padres, Tony Gwynn. So those are all your diamonds that you get from Conquest. Now, going over the ones that I recommend doing the Rays because it's not really a lot of innings, and you get a pretty good utility guy in Ben Zobrist. He can play pretty much anywhere. On the field. Sorry for that. But yeah, he can play anywhere on the field. I recommend going for Jose Bautista because he's probably like one of the best outfielding options out there, but it's going to take a little bit while. It's probably going to take you roughly like 18 games to do him, but I would still go after Jose Bautista. I would also go after, as I said, Ichiro. It's like 700 innings for him. I would also recommend going after not Prince Fielder. People go after Prince Fielder, but I don't really want to go after Prince Fielder because you could just go get Rizzo. But if you really want to grind the innings, I'm a quarter of the way there already. So you could go get Prince Fielder. I'm not really grinding for him. I don't even know what Brewers players I have to be getting the innings from. But I recommend doing the Dodgers one. This is like heavily recommend because you get 98 Adrian Beltre. So that's who you want to get for third base. It's 1,000 innings, not a lot really, but like when it comes to feeding, you're gonna have to feed a lot because it's a 98 overall Adrian Beltre. So those are the diamond players that you can get pretty easily. You just gotta, for Conquer and Command, you just gotta beat Conquest and take over all the strongholds. Then you just gotta grind innings. You should really just play against the Yetis. If you don't know who the Yetis are, here I'll show you. You go into standings, then you go down to spring training. Then what you do is you want to go by whip sort, and then you keep pressing till you see the Yetis. They keep changing the page, but right now they're at 29. So they're just a team full of catchers. You just grind your innings against them. It does get pretty boring, but you want to grind your innings against them because for innings you just want to get like the cheapest players, and then when it comes to feeding to get the diamonds, you just buy a bunch of silvers, and you can also feed the guy that you get. Most of the time you get a gold, but sometimes you get a silver for doing the just the innings part. So that's how you get your easy diamonds. You just do Conquest and take strongholds. You do grind your innings, you feed your player, and you got your diamond. And over here, only a couple of them, but yeah, you get a few diamonds just for, I mean, this requires stubs, but like you can easily just go flip cards, invest in players. So yeah, you could easily just do these ones. And if you just want to get like easy collections for like XP or like extra stubs, I recommend doing the Braves and the Phillies. They're really cheap because they only have silvers on the team. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe for more MLB The Show 16 content, and this has been your boy Prof, and peace.